Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to show you how to fly the Avata 2 at night. We have the Duct Guard LEDs, we got the tactical light in the front, and we got the tactical light at the bottom. Got about 40 minutes of flight time underneath, 50 on the top, 50 over here. But again, I would recommend 3 batteries. Make sure everything's charged before you fly. Don't charge today and then fly 3 days from now. Just charge them the day of. Look at that, different colors, different modes you can choose from. You will be those interesting things that go bump in the flight in the middle of the night. Different modes, as you can see here. Look at that. And if we triple tap, you have a little bit of different, like a rainbow color. If you want a solid color, just change the mode. See, we got solid. You can change them blue, white, red. Red is kind of cool. Green, and then it cycles again. Triple tap, you're gonna get flashing. You can triple tap again. You get another feature. So it's like a little pulsating. Triple tap again. That's kind of neat. Kind of reminds me of Maximilian from Disney's Black Hole. Triple tap again, and then it goes the opposite direction. Double tap again, see that, and then we're back. So it'll cycle through to where you were in the beginning, and you choose the colors that work right for you. Anyway, without any further ado, let's get started. Oops, don't break your stuff. I'll show you how to put these on, and we'll see how this flies in the middle of the night. Come. So here you go here. Similar to previous experiences that we had, this one's actually better. So you want to have, this is the front right here, and it comes with everything you need. You want to make sure that you're fully charged though, so we're going to charge these things before we go out. My daughter Tilly is here. Can we leave these on? No, we actually have to take them off. We have to take off the Dobo prop guards. Okay, if it doesn't come together, just put the wiring together like that. It comes off really easily. As you can see, you pull it out and then you just push it back in. See? Voila. And then you can see it under here. Just want it to clip in. What you're going to do is, there's no correct order. You can put the tactical lights on first, or you can put the duct guards on first. And we actually did this on a live stream. For those of you who are wondering, see, that clips in like that. As easy as 1, 2, 3. And there's another attachment that goes underneath. Maximum working time, you get 50 minutes of flight time with these things, okay? But it takes an hour and a half to charge, so 1.5 hours to charge. So just remember that. And so this underneath there, it comes with an attachment. It actually goes on the outside, underneath the side, the right side, okay? See? And then this would pull in. You want to make sure this is on, see? Make sure that adheres to the side. Make sure these are in too, underneath on all ends, because you don't want things going bump in the middle of the night. See how that's like that, and then you would stick it right about there. And even though it's permanent, you could still, as you saw, remove the light, so it's not on there forever. See? Just like in the picture. Keep the extra one inside of its packaging. Now, the only reason why I'm not putting this on there, it's really hard to take off, really hard, to the point where I'm not putting it back, the spare one back on, because I know I'd rather have the luxury of taking it on and off as needed with the 3M strip. Now this one can hold up to 10 pounds. It is hard to take off, but I don't know the life expectancy of how often you would have to change this. So just, follow along, use the parts that came in. Again, you use the parts that came with it, but for me, I'm not using it because it was hard to take off. If you saw my, when I crashed the Avata, I had to return this to original stock, and in order to return it, I had to take off all the accessories, and I only have one, So knowing that moving forward, so you see, look, just peel this off like that, and then now this one will go like this, and you can easily pull off these plug-in strips, these glad strips. Not really plug-in strips, but they're just glad command strips. They can easily come off. And see, now I can take the tactical light kit, which is the one part in the front, center it, and then voila. And it's not coming off. See that? Probably want to give it more time to adhere before you work a trick like that. It's a little harder, but it is manageable because it's a Velcro strip. So you just got to hold one end like that, right? And then we get one strip. It's really strong that even a smaller version of this strip will work wonders too. See how it's like, kind of, it reminds me of a glue trap. See? Now it's not coming off. This is on there until, I don't know. So now that we've got this mounted on, now we're gonna have two lights for the sensors. One goes left and the other one goes right. Okay, so this is the left side. There we go. See, and they're labeled, but it's really hard to see the label. So this one goes like that. Where I thought the other one you just have to look at it like that into the light sideways, and then you'll be able to see whether it's the left or the right. And you want all four of these lights for the experience, especially to protect your investment. Make sure they're charged before you fly. Don't charge them today and then fly 2 or 3 days from now. It doesn't work that way. You charge them the day of. So 40 minutes of flight time on the tactical lights at the bottom, and then 50 minutes of flight time on these right here, the LEDs. Okay, let's test it out. Tilly's gonna help us outside. She'll be our spotter, especially if this thing starts to go bump in the night. So come. Remember, we don't get a lot of time with these tactical lights. 50 minutes is pretty good. No, I'm not doing anything. I'm just doing tactical. I don't want to flip. Hold on 1 second. There you go. He'll be all right. The lights will come on. Just watch your step. 1 second. I just want to, yeah, I think that's a good spot to put it. We got 2 megabits per second. Everything is here except the drone. That's a good spot. Is the drone out of your hand? Just look into the drone camera and give me a thumbs up. 1, 2, 3. Sweet. It's always nice to have real-time voiceover. Here we go. Hopefully we're good to go. A little bit nervous because I was wondering about the umbrella. Sweet. Return home altitude to 230 feet, which is fine. We're just going to go slow. Remember, low and... Okay. Remember, Tilly's behind it, so we can't go too fast, and we don't want her to run. So, to make her experience... Yeah, okay. Her experience good. We're going to go into control, motion control, gain and expo, maximum speed forward. Let's do probably 5 or 4. 4 is ideal. And then, whoops, and then we could always speed it up when we're ready to go flying up in the air. See, so now when I throttle it, the fastest it's gonna go.
Lately I've been staring at the dark. Turn my inner demons into art. Struggle with the pain inside my heart. Wish I could have gathered, but what is it? She wants to say, she wants to say, she wants to say, she wants to say what she wants to say, 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 she wants to say what she wants to say, she wants to say, she wants to say, she wants to
It's cool, right? Love it. Sweet. Wow. Not bad. So then you can fly. We got about 30 MBPs. Not sure what that is, but we're fine. So you could fly around and down, but because it's too dark, I can't see the trees, but I can come back in. So I'm gonna have to bring it back in. 26% battery, yeah, I gotta bring it back in. I know, that was pretty close, right? Yeah. I know. Kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. A little bit of a oh shit moment there. Almost lost a drone again, except not in the water, but in our own backyard. Tilly did scream, but nothing happened. If you want to see what happened behind the scenes, we actually filmed everything you saw there live. She was standing in the back, but I was trying to catch the drone, and the drone kept the sensors were kicking in and the drone kept going forward, and she thought we were going to lose it in the street or something. But again, you can see the live stream. Really cool. Thanks again to you guys for helping us out on the live stream. Always great when we go live and you guys participate and help us troubleshoot too. Thanks again to the folks at VIFLY for sending those to us. And again, when flying FPV, I recommend building your own. We have a build your own drone series that you can check out so that when you do crash, you can fix it, especially nowadays when there isn't any more. There is Can Refresh, but I'm not sure the logistics behind it. It took me a month to get mine. Could take you longer or no time to get yours. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope that this video helped you and you have a similar experience, or if not better. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.